shit talker black. Now, there was his Hitler sign. See, when Germany started, these people were already here in America. You know? When they went over there to kill the Germans, they were already here. They've been here. They were slave masters. And more than that, you know, and George Washington and all the other presidents. They're all the same. They're all the same. Even Kennedy, when Haile Selassie came to America to speak with Kennedy, back at that time, you know, I think I was probably a teenager or something, but I was probably wild and woolly at the time, you know. But people over here, people say he was the CIA, and when he got killed, they say, see, that's what happened when you are black. No, they say that's what happened when you are a Negro, and you want to play around with the CIA, they will kill you. I did not know they bombed his land. They just said they will kill you, okay? And they hit him under a toilet. I didn't know that either. So, these people, and so when he came to talk to Kennedy, and he had already given the UN address. He came to talk to Kennedy and told Kennedy the same thing, that all this kind of shit will happen, you know? It was already happening. But that it will go deeper, you know? You just have to go and research a lot of things with Haile Selassie, and you will find the truth, you know? And so they were already here, see? Because before Germany, okay, there was slavery, but let's just go to Black Wall Street, you know? There was so-called Black Wall Street. They wouldn't bomb that. There was these people. The Queen told them to do it because they followed the Queen all the way back. When they come to the melanated man's land, they come with the God, and they tell you that they are under the Queen. They serve the Queen, but they want you to serve the God that they have given you, that Jesus Christ bullshit. And that was neurolinguistic programming all the way back then. Wow. And you see how ugly he is? Look. Japhites are not too cute, you know? They really, really are not. And they're pink too. That makes it even worse.
That illegal abortions were very common and dangerous. While
I want to show you something. Now, do you see how they show you him? And then now they are showing you these graphs and all this shit. Well, when we see it with our physical eyes, we say, okay, we see these things. But can you imagine what the subconscious is seeing? All things that you cannot see. Patting experience. Wow, patting experience. So there was an experiment too, to pat on the children. Okay, so now we're going to do an experiment with the children to see what will happen if you pat on them. So now the children become like a pet, you know, an animal. Wow.
therapeutic abortion performed by a doctor, posed minimal health risks. In other words,
They even know how to do an abortion. There will be minimal health risks. Okay? Here's the word war. You see? And it's like sci-fi, because that is what they are. They are like sci-fi. They took the word see. It used to be, in science, it is S-E-E. When you get to the T-I-S-T, because now, what does a scientist need? To do experiments, what does a scientist need? He needs a target, a targeted individual. Although they get it, that's why it says a targeted individuals. See? T-I-S. T-I-S is there for a reason. In the word scientist, and they took out the word science, they give you 2 eyes. Instead, 2 eyes. But T-I, targeted individuals with the T-I's. There is a wall right here. There's your read. That means they are going to repeat the shit. They always repeat shit, but they say respectability. Well, right here, I kind of see able, you know? Able. So now the scientists, they have the TIs. Is your 35? For 8, that's your life. That's their victory, you see? That's their movies, because that's all they're creating is movies. It doesn't matter, it's still a movie. You think a movie is this on TV? No. A movie is your life. Your life is a movie. Your life is played out like a movie. Pay attention. Some movies go really nice, feel good movies. And then some movies are filled with sorrow. And now, movies are only filled with a bunch of sex, homosexuals, and scary bullshit. Directed energy at its best, the scary bullshit. The other stuff is some form of a neural programming through the TV, to even the people that writes the shit. Pay attention to that. There's your war. So the scientists have now made war on the TIs. But they say we need these targeted individuals so that we can do our experiments and find out children's lives about the children's lives, If we pet this child, use your stopwatch. Pet this child and see if this happens. If that happens, stop the watch and see how long it takes. And then do it again. And then stop the watch again to see how long it takes. And then do it again. So now it is repeated abuse. You nasty bastards. All you pig nasty bastards. And there's your life. Abel. The man is Kinsey. He has YA. Yes, that means Cain. What did Cain do? He killed Abel. Now, Abel was the Adam's actual child, although it was a breed mix, a half breed, because Red being the woman who is now called Eve, because she is no longer in the garden. Eve being a white bonded woman, which means she is pink. She has no melanin, put it like that. And the Adam being melanated, so now the baby is half and half. But Adam knows that this baby is his. He knows, because the baby is melanated. But when the serpent, wherever the fuck he comes from, he just appears in the garden, just jumps in, he just does. This nigga just like he created himself or some shit. He just appears. The serpent was pink. So when Cain was born, Cain was pink. And then the serpent would also have sex with Cain. And then Cain, he became jealous, just like them. Just say he is Cain or they are Cain, They became very jealous, like the green-eyed monster. And he went to make war with Abel. And he killed Abel in secret. Well, they only knew he did it because, wow. It was only them in that area outside the garden, There were other people. Take that back. There were Adams everywhere. And there were monkeys and this and that, they say because Cain ran. And he went and he married a monkey. You see? And now they come up with a disease that has monkey DNA. And then the nigga called me a jungle bunny. But yeah, your mama, you come from Cain. A pink man. You are pink. Your mama is the jungle bunny. And then years later, the pink, Cain's daughters, when I was even in the world, maybe a teenager or something, they took their ass back over to the jungles because they are jungle bunnies, Their mama was a monkey, so it's sad. So they are jungle bunnies, and they go over there and begin to have sex with the monkeys, and I know they did. Because that's all they know how to do. Because they don't give a fuck about your feelings, your emotions, how you care for your children, and this and that. They would say they care for their children, but how can you care for your children when your children are only there to breed? You have only bred your children to serve you. Now your children are there to breed their children to serve you. So you do not care for them either. That's why you substitute the word love, because love does really not exist. It is just a made-up word. It is a second-hand emotion. So you can use a second-hand emotion and just begin to abuse everyone around you that you say you love. Love is a spell. If you say, oh, I love someone, then you are under Aleister Crowley's Neurolinguistic programming. If you want to keep saying that word, then you will stay under Aleister Crowley and the ones came before him. Neurolinguistic programming, which also comes from Egypt. All of it, everything comes from Egypt. You know, so now they are jungle bunnies, and now we are back at the monkey. So now, hey, with the monkeys, people say the monkey around. We're too busy singing, putting everybody down. Just trying to be friendly. Hope you come and hear us play. We're the young generation, and we got something to say. Yeah, you monkey motherfuckers. Fucking with the young generation. Well, I got something to say, you nasty bitches.
Legalizing abortion made perfect medical sense.
You see that? Did you see that thing come by? As though it was burning something. And that was to burn away what they just told you. So when you see this, say that you are going to a party or something, you know? But you see all this before you go to the party. That was the second ball that I saw go by, right? So they stripped this from your mind. So when you go to the party, you are only partying. This stuff is not on your mind. But what it does, this shit does, it stays. It's like it engraves itself in my mind and I can't get rid of it. And it becomes a fucking obsession. Now something wanted me to stop here at pregnancy. I looked this word up before. I look up so many words, but I have no one to talk to about them, so I just forget them, or if I need it, I just go back, and I'm not going back right now, but you can believe I will. And here is your birth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. Wow. Wasn't he able to play a game on us? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 58. Wow. Wow. Even the word abortion has 8 letters. If it were not for them teaching you the culture, the way you live, you would not need an abortion. Why would you need an abortion? You only need an abortion because they have sex everywhere. And then your child will begin to hump on shit. And you will say, oh, where does he get that from? And even if I say, maybe something he watches on TV, no, they don't do that in the movies. I say they have under shit you cannot see. There is a light-skinned brother. He's bald too, but he's very bright-skinned. He is on the internet, and he can tell you what things are. And he said most of the things are hidden, like up inside these things right here. But see, that is his expertise, and that is not mine. So I'm like a piece of the puzzle. He's a piece of the puzzle. Someone else is a piece of the puzzle. We all are pieces to the puzzle. This is why they have created a program to keep us apart. Now, pregnancy, 58. That's what I see. Now, we will go with pre-Nancy. And there's your G. For either the guy with the big G or Gene. You see what I'm saying? See, because they are in charge of the genes. It's just like Inky. He is called a big head, so he can be called the big T, you know? Because he fucked around with genes also, you see? And now, you know where genes? The genes, Genes. There's your ES, that is 8, that is your life too. But it also has the 33. But there's 335. You see? EE and the S at the end of genes. Because the 335 has a lot to do with emanator. It is a feminine, they are feminine letters and feminine words. It is a feminine prefix. Something like that. Yeah. So it has something to do with emanator. So they put Nancy here. And now I will see why. Not now, but I will go and see why they put Nancy here. See, all of this is neurolinguistic programming. You get into the book, you read the book, you believe, you don't believe. That's all it's about. They don't care. As long as there is a belief system put in place. See, if I read a book like this, it would take me forever. Because I will read the book, see, this way. And then I will have my other books, and I know this is pre. So did they pre-plan something? As they said, you know, you can't pre-plan your pregnancy, parenthood, Planned Parenthood. if it were not for them taking over your mind and making you sex crazy.
Pregnancy, birth, and abortion.
Oh, they almost had me there to be sex crazy. No. I'm glad they sent a lot of men with little dicks, because I was like, what am I supposed to do with that? And Pencil Dick Reggie, he got mad because I said, what am I supposed to do with that? Right with it? See, so it had nothing to do with them. No, why? Why would I have something to do with that? I would have to be sex crazy to get on something as small as my baby finger and something longer than a pencil and just as skinny. No, I'm not playing with that. Those are toys. If I want toys, I go to the store and buy them, and they will be bigger than that. I don't play with toys, because in the word desTrOY is also the word toy. That's why they call your baby a toy. Your boy, your sons, the boy, like boy toy. Gives it a whole new meaning now.
Published the same year by 3 Kinston.
No. If I get into the names, I'll be on here forever. But there's your Mars. And see, there's your Christ. You see, CHRIST. There's your Christ. He is the Son. He is the Son of who? CIA. There's your corn. Now, corn is actually COINTELPRO. It can come like this too. And this corn right here has something to do with York. You know Malachi? You know, children of the corn? They play games with words so well. And speaking of well, WELL, just saw that. And this, he's a kick-ass guy, or supposed to be a kick-ass guy. That means he does very well in what he does. He is also dealing with war. And then there's their EL. And remember Paul in the Bible. That has something to do with something too. Man, I looked up Paul so long ago, I cannot remember. Now, it is of the Institute for Sex Research. See, this is when people, to me, you are fucking stupid. I don't think that there is a neurolinguistic programming, some magician, anything that can help me go for an Institute for Sex Research. Why are you researching sex? Because that is the only fucking thing your melanated K-man ass thinks of. Because it is all about the physical. That's why you want to change people's eyes, the noses, the mouth, the lips, the ears. Oh, if you're a creator, your parents did not give you big tits, come to me. I am the pink man. We are the pink man. You call us the hitman. The white man. We are hidden as hitman in the word white man. And we can give you tits. Oh, you need an ass? Oh, you need lips? We can take something from your ass and put it on your lips. My Abba taught us that. And my Abba said that is literally kissing your own ass. When you take fat out of your ass and put it on your lips, so that it doesn't look like someone just took a razor blade. But remember, this is your coming out of your book, Cain, and then it comes out of your knowledge also. Cain went and married a monkey. See? Monkey's lips are like that. You monkey motherfucker. And then that motherfucker called me a silverback. A silverback is a man, you stupid bastard. Is a male. I am a female. But thank you for putting silver down my motherfucking back.
The Institute researchers and dedicated to Kinsey made essentially the same.
And his name is Alfred. And now there is Alfred. He's trying to make me forget his name. He was one who was standing there. He tried to make me forget his face. There were 3 faces I saw in my dream. Days later, I tried to remember those 3 faces and one was missing. And it was him. And even though I tried to see who it was, he was missing. Now he's trying to make me forget his name. It's Alfred. Oh well. I know I speak of him in other places. You know, his name is Alfred too. He is with Jim Joy. I cannot think of his name for shit. Wow. Anyway, we'll just go with this. You see the Al? That is for Alistair Crowley. And then you have the Fed, F-E-D. The Fed. They are federal. They are everywhere. You cannot get away from them. And when people say the Fed and they say FBI, to me that's fat, bald, and ignorant. Crowley in his old age, to me, he was fat, he was bald, and he was very ignorant. Gray. How can I forget? Damn, it's a fucking color. His name is Alfred Gray. And Kevin Alistair Crowley, he came in with the what? The grays. You see how they keep that shit going? They just keep going and going. And that, see, it is his middle name. But here, it stands for Crowley. See? Alistair Crowley. They are kin. He is king. He is king. And he says, yes, I will deal with these diaries, make my money, desTrOY babies and everyone else, because you know these people, they hate babies. You know, the one came in, name is Kenneth Anger. Lets you know he is angry with babies.
Argument. Together, these books were a first major strike against America's abortion laws and provided the so-called scientific support for the...
No. There's a name here. I thought was like Stitching. You know, but I call him Snitching. You know, I think his name's Zachary or something. He wrote those books on the Anunnaki and all that shit with his lying ass. Running, trying to snitch before I can tell. And I'm glad he did. That means that when I begin to talk about Inky, Enlil, and the two Antus and stuff, shit like that, it is already out there. So you know it's out there. My knowledge is just different. You know? But she is a pink chick that shows up with this book. Her name is Mary. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? With silver bells, and I think it says cockle shells, and something, all in a row. Maybe people lined up to get abortions, all in a row. And they make money from the books too. And they have a foundation. It's fun for them to do this. The foundation brings them money. If you or even say, oh, I am not for abortions, I do not believe in abortions, your money is going to it, whether you like it or not. Go and listen to the man that talks about Illuma Corp. He will tell you everything you need to know. Now, see? How do they know that a baby looks like that? Because they have to deal in progress. They needed to know what they look like in utero. So they begin to take their own babies out of their own people. They will snatch them up and make them think that aliens did it. Put them on spaceships. And when they come back, they will be impregnated. And then they will come and snatch them up again just to take the baby out. How do you think they get all those babies in jars? Or they will do something to the mother or whatever they could do to get your baby. Now they can just suck your baby out in an abortion. And there's the word act. And there's the word failure. And there is mean. Mean failure act. There's act. Person guilty of it, whatever. See, they always have their own laws too. So that they can do what the fuck they want to do. I mean, this thing. If I have my own place, right? I put down laws, right? And whether I follow the laws in my house or not, you better follow my laws. You do not do as I do, you do as I say. You heard that before? See, do as I say. As long as you're under my roof, you follow my laws. But who made those laws? I did. So I can break them if I want to. Because some laws are made for children. They are not made for adults or parents or whatever. So the laws do change. As a child grows, the laws change. When they are old enough, they can get their own place. And they can become the law in their house, right? Excuse me, they're trying to make me cough and I found a way to stop. That is to keep swallowing. Now, they go into your womb, they make the laws, and they get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. If I am grown, I make the laws. Those under me, you cannot do what I do. Because I make the laws. Right? So they do whatever they want to do. And then they make up a law. that says they can do it. And the people are like the sheeple, and you just follow. And you just follow. Straight ahead, just follow, you know? If this was a flock of of fish, all the goldfish going that way, I will be going that way. I will no longer be gold, I will be gray. I will be by myself, but I will be in peace. Well, all the goldfish will have nothing but confusion and chaos because they follow this. And they get these things because, progress. Progress. Pink people will put here for progress and progress only. And they will deal with their progress only in a physical, sexual way until you holy and fuck your health up. Now, did you see the word rape? The word rape, it was that. No, the word rape is R-A-P also, right? Like rap. Why do they rape all the rap artists now? Incest. There are words there too. Fetal deformity. These are the things they give you that can happen to your baby. See, now they are going to come and mess with the man. That's why it's mental. Your mind? It's not mental. It's mental. They're coming to mess with the men. And they are tall and fucking with you. And what are they going to do? E-A-T. On your ass. They wake up, eating on your ass, they go to sleep, eating on your ass. See, to me, this is like a bed. This is the headboard, the footboard, you lay there. The headboard, the footboard, you lay there, And also, it is healed. But they are not healing us. They are making our mental even worse and worse and worse every day. Now, I wonder why do they have the T and the H? But in the A and L is different.